This is Zac and Gus,
the podcast. Welcome to the Zac and Gus podcast.
This episode is a ZACUP GUST in case. So these episodes, they're backups. For whatever reason, we couldn't make it to record the podcast this week.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, we were actually prepared enough to make an emergency episode, or as we call it, a ZACUP, as in backup, GUST in case, as in just in case.
So this has to be the most prepared we've ever been as a show.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I really enjoy that. And so usually we play rock, paper, scissors.
But because rock, paper, scissors is part of the main show and contributes towards the leaderboard, and we don't know when this is going to be coming out, Zac has decided that we're going to be playing tic-tac-toe.
Now, this is very much a visual version of the game, so we're going to describe to you how we play it.
So Zac has drawn a 3x3 grid on Snapchat.
Also, we're acapellaing every single...
Oh, yeah. You probably realized that the opener was us, and that's going to be the same for all of the openers throughout the show.
And any other feature...
Are there going to be any other openers in the show?
Well, there's going to be the ending.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so first I'll start. I'm going in the top right corner as a cross.
Okay, I am... Oh, so we're doing it as in they're viewing it from the bottom.
Yeah.
I am... Do I just keep it the same color? Okay. I am going in the bottom middle as a circle thing.
So
North.
Again, as a cross, I'm going top left.
Now I'm going to have to go top middle to stop Zac from winning as the crosses. So I'm going to put a naught in the top middle.
And then I'm going to put a cross in the center. Now it looks like an upside down penis. And Angus, this is where I win because I've got top left, top right, and center. I could go bottom left, bottom right. It is your show. You have to defend me.
So I am going to have to defend Zac from the bottom left.
And I'm going to block Angus in the bottom right and make a win from top left, center, bottom right, diagonally.
So Zac has won. That makes you the leader of the show. Do you want to... We already introduced
We've already introduced it. So obviously in future ZACUP's GUST in case...
We will start off with that.
But we felt like we had to explain what was happening here.
Yeah. So Zac, would you like to explain the premise of this episode as the leader?
Obviously, we've prepared enough to record a backup episode. We're not prepared enough to do any content.
Literally prepared just means we finished the real episode in time to record this. We don't have any plan. We've got one idea.
So this is going to alternate every single ZACUP GUST in case. We're going to play one game.
Yes.
And that game is going to go for the entire episode. You're not expected to listen to this episode in entirety. You can if you want, but honestly, it's not that amazing.
Zac, do you think ZACUP GUSTs in case are a good thing, or do you think they're a reason for us to be able to slack off and just release one of these when we can't be recording an actual episode?
Well, I think no, because eventually there is going to be a reason. Like, one of us will... This is a school holidays right now. We've got a lot of time, but coming into school, going back, and Angus has work. Angus is drinking. Dun. Angus is drinking water.
I nearly spat all over the microphone because I forgot we were doing the a cappella thing, and Zac just starts going, duh. That was the me drinking water alarm, which you probably first heard
in episode
long time
14.
Ago. Hopefully a long time ago.
Yeah, in addition to us playing a game, we will predict when we think this is coming out and why we think this is coming out. So, okay, putting the blame
I'm going to say this is coming out in exam season because Zac's doing exams.
So, yeah, I was also going to predict exams. So that is November 2 to December 1. I think November 9 to December 1. I reckon that's when the podcast is going to come out, and I reckon it's going to be my fault.
Yep, I doubt it'll be my... Well, then again, there is I'm amazed that I've done 14 episodes without somehow making it so that we would. I mean, in the past we haven't had these, so not releasing an episode would just mean there was no episode.
And so essentially we're paying for this money. We're paying money for the podcast to be out. We might as well record an episode and put one out anyway, right?
Yes.
So we never told you the game we're playing. Would you push the button or not?
So this is that popular website where there's a button and there are... How does it work? There's an... It's like you get this, but this happens. Is that the premise?
Yeah. So essentially, we'll give you an example. The website is willyoupressthebutton.com. So it gives us a statement, and it's so you'll get this, but something else will happen. And we're just going to... Disgusting. Also, do we want to bleep things this episode?
I don't think it really matters, Zach. I don't think any of the bleeps listening to this podcast are really gonna care.
We're bleeping the episode. Okie doke. It's not funny. You can't just fucking swear.
Bleep, shit, bleep, balls, bleep.
The only thing that wasn't shit and balls weren't bleep. Okay, so the first, and we're just going to talk you through it. This is really going to be a shit episode. You don't have to listen, but we'd love you to.
We would love you to. I mean, this really is a more raw Zac and Gus experience to what you would usually get.
What? Because the normal Zac and Gus is...
Well, at least there's some planning in the normal one. This is just, we go on the website and push button.
Also... We can't play this every ZACUP Gust in case, so do you have a recommendation? Or is there something you'd like us to talk about?
Yeah, hit us up at Zac and Gus on Instagram, zacandgusshow@gmail.com. We don't know when we're going to receive that because we don't know when you're going to hear that. Maybe never. Maybe we never miss an episode, Zach.
I doubt that.
But did you ever think about that? Is a possibility. This might never come out.
So this is being recorded on July the 5th, 2020.
If you're hearing this, you're probably not that privileged because it's probably going to come out this year.
This year, we reckon. So the first one, you get a dragon, but it vomits instead of breathing fire. That's an obvious one. I'm not going to have
I don't really want a dragon to begin with.
Well, neither of us live in massive... I've got a big backyard, but I'm not keeping a dragon in there. It's got lots of...
I live in a small apartment, and I just don't want a dragon in general. Like, is this dragon going to listen to everything I say? Or
what use is a dragon if it vomits instead of breathing fire? Are we agreeing to not press the button?
I mean, generally, like, a dragon would breathe fire to protect you. Vomiting would still protect you to some extent.
Think about it.
You wouldn't want to do it near your house.
Dragons are massive. The vomit is going to be even massiver.
Yeah.
So we're not pressing the button.
I don't think I'm pressing that button.
So we're going to have 2 sound effects pre-recorded.
Wait, so do we have to come to a mutual agreement on each one of these?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There's obviously a button pressing sound effect and a not button pressing sound effect. Gus is drinking water. There we go. Sorry, it was a bit quicker that time because, it can't be...
Yep, that's very understandable.
So we're drinking water. We're not pressing the button. So.
I was just drinking water. We are not pressing the dragon vomit button.
Okay, so 44% of us... 44% of people did not want a dragon. So the majority of people wanted a dragon. What? Why would you choose that?
What?
Absolute idiots. Oh, God. Now there's ads. For every meal, you can have your favorite food item, but you also must eat your least favorite food item. I'm starting to realize how boring this show is going to be.
Shit. I could have my favorite food item every meal now if I wanted to. There's nothing stopping
It's
that.
not like we're 12 and... I mean, I kind of don't cook for myself all the time because I got my dad. I live with my parents. But
Yeah.
there's nothing stopping me from going, hey, Dad, can I make lasagna tonight?
Yeah, I don't even really have a favorite food item, but if I did, I could make it every night if I wanted to.
We're not pressing that button. 41% of people will press the button, you idiots.
I mean, they're probably all like kids who have to eat whatever their parents feed them.
Okay, you have infinite wishes, but you have a limit to a power. So if you become too close to having godlike powers, you will lose all wishes. I'm taking that. Infinite.
Wait, so
You can read it if you want.
You have infinite wishes, but you have a limit to power. So if you become too close to having God, there's no real loss there because you just end up how you started if you lose all your.
Yeah, it's like taking a risk, but you're not losing anything.
I also hate how the people who make this website can't fucking spell.
What user submitted? So it's 12-year-olds.
I get it. Okay.
So we're pressing the button. This first time we've pressed the button. Do you want to press it?
Sure, I will be the person to press the button. I'm going to let everyone hear me press the button.
Well, I mean, I'm inserting a freaking sound effect.
It didn't do anything. It's still on the same one and the button disappeared.
No, it's telling us the results, you dummy.
Oh, I see.
So, 85% of people press the button.
I my brain there.
Good work, mate.
My
good
brain
work.
flipped me. I don't know.
This is something for you.
Okay.
Weed is no longer considered a drug, and people can smoke it when and where they want.
Yep. I'd appreciate that. I mean, I'm gone sober recently, so it would kind of suck for me if everyone started smoking weed now.
But the government is the only one who can grow it and sell it, and the prices will suck to buy it.
That's literally Canada, and that's literally probably what we're going to do when legalize it.
Weed is legalized,
So-
yeah. Look, really, I don't have an opinion in this, so I'm going to leave the button pressing powers to you.
I've actually had a conversation with people about this before. I mean, I don't like the idea of the government controlling the market on anything, but also like if it's legal, it's legal. So I'm gonna say I would press that button for the good of all the stoners of Australia.
Pretty evening. How many people pressed the button?
Only 42% of people pressed the button.
I wonder if the rest of them were 12.
Yeah, a lot of them were probably just people who wouldn't want weed legal at all. You have the power to grant any wishes you choose, including your own, forever.
This is the exact same as what we've already done.
Maybe not. But granting any wish results in the immediate death of one person within 2 miles of you every time.
Oh, man, I'm pressing that button.
Really? Really? Like, if you were actually in this situation.
Who wants to come to Zac's meetup of his enemies?
You don't get to choose which person dies.
But if I put everyone within a 2-meter radius and we're
No,
going...
it's 2 mile radius.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fine, I won't press the button for the good of humanity.
But then technically, couldn't you just go somewhere where there's no one within a 2 mile radius?
But would that kill you?
Oh, that's a very good question. See, we
You
need
could
more
wish
information.
to be
really.
immortal.
That's true. Wish to be... But then is the wish applied after the person dies or before the person dies? We're getting way too deep into this at this point.
We're pressing the button. We're killing people.
63% of people said yes.
63% of people are fucking murderers. Next. You will live forever, and that is not all. You get a small puppy from a town in Nepal. It rhymes. But
is the puppy better because it's from Nepal? I don't understand.
get this. Every last thing you ever did say will come out in a silly Seuss rhyming way. Someone should be a comedian.
That's pretty good.
So
I
you're
enjoyed
immortal and you get a puppy, but you rhyme
that.
a
You
lot.
speak and rhyme.
I don't want to be immortal, so that
Speak
kind
and
of...
rhyme all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd take that offer, to be honest.
No, okay, so
Because I would definitely enjoy to live longer than the current human lifespan, but I don't think I'd want to live forever.
Neither, yeah. And also, the world's only getting shitter.
True.
I will not. It was pretty even, 53.
I considered it that time, but I was like, ooh.
Angus nearly drunk water there. Angus, start a new life, get a better job, accomplish your goals, and move to a better place. But you have to solve the case of your own disappearance. Watch the breaking of your family's heart and not being able to tell them it's you.
What?
So you're starting a new life, you're essentially changing your entire personality, but no one knows, and they're all sad about your disappearance.
But if you wanted to do that, you could just do it. You don't need to press
a lot
a
of
button.
these things are things that are very much possible, and you don't already get... We're not.
No.
There you go. This has been going for 15 minutes.
44% of people press that button.
Oh,
Okay, next. Your love starts to love you true and will live by your side until the day you die. This assumes that you have a love. But you get AIDS/cancer of a non-healable type.
Oh, that's so dark.
That's fucked.
Wait, can I reread the first
You just
part?
know these were written by 12-year-olds though, like.
Okay, so it will live by your side until the day you die. What? So the next week?
So this is essentially just forcing someone you love who doesn't love you to love you back and getting
And then
an
dying.
uncurable disease. That's a terrible.
For the sake of the person I love, I would say no.
Yeah.
We're not pressing the button?
No, fuck that.
There you go.
31% of people did though.
They are horrible humans. They're probably the same 31%. I don't remember anything previously. There was a minority of people who we were unhappy with in the first place. No? Okay.
I have no idea. You become the healthiest, wealthiest, and most handsome human being on Earth.
Mm.
But your sex drive disappears.
Disappears?
They actually just missed an S or a P, but it still annoys me.
Yeah, no, I hate that. Again, obviously a 12-year-old who's thinking penis balls. I don't see a problem with it. Would you press the button? I would press the button.
I wouldn't press the button because one, becoming rich instantly is very much proven to ruin people's lives, not improve them. And
But then again, you think about it, sex is almost always a problem related to that.
what? So what do you mean?
Well, like, people lose their money because they're like, oh, hookers and drugs, and then it's just drugs.
Yeah, but if you just suddenly have a bunch of money, you don't know what to do with it, and you don't have any way to I mean, yeah, you might not go for... You couldn't have the hookers, but you'd probably still go for the drugs, so it'll probably end up being just as bad.
Okay. I think I'm pressing the button.
I'm not pressing that button.
Oh, a mix.
A mix.
But also, it was pretty even.
Pretty even.
You press the button, but the button doesn't work. Well, sure, I will press the button, because that's a fun thing to do. 19% of people were like, no.
I mean, it is pointless, but why not?
Good point. I want to interrupt this halfway, Angus. I have had a question that's been bugging me.
Yeah, what's your question?
I wanted to know, from the start of the radio show, it's always been Zac and Gus.
It has.
And from the start, the name sprouted from an Instagram account that we owned together that already existed under the name Zac and Gus.
Yes.
I don't remember the origins of the name or how we decided that I would go first.
I think it's both of our names.
Yeah, but I don't know how we decided.
With an "and" in the middle.
That I would go first.
I think it just flows better. Zac and Gus. Gus and Zac.
Have you ever been salty that it's not Gus and Zac?
No. I just think it sounds better. I mean, we have friends of the show, Gus and Zac's handyman service. Originally enemies of the show. Now I'd probably say they're friends considering we've had them on.
Yeah, definitely friends.
And we're finally back ahead of them in the Google search results so we can be friends. But I'm not to diss them. I just think Zac and Gus flows better as a name.
Yeah, I agree. So you're not salty about me being first?
No, not at all.
Well, that's all I wanted to know. Back to pressing the button.
Your deodorant will make 3 people of your choice love/like you. You can't be love/like that.
You've got to decide on one.
I'd hope that most of my friends like me.
I think it means in like a relationship sort of sense.
Yeah. But 5 people you know will hate you, ones that aren't chosen.
Oh.
That would just immediately fuck me over. I don't think I even know 5 people.
Yeah. Why would you press that button?
Yeah, and why would you want 3 different people to love/like you? That's just setting yourself up for them to all hate you.
And then it becomes, you've pressed a button, 8 people hate you, and 0 people like you.
Yeah.
That's such a bad choice. We're not pressing that button. Dude. He finally spilt it. Angus is drinking water.
All right. 50. It was 52-48. Essentially 50-50.
Horrible people.
You are the most sociable person ever.
I hate that already.
You have to say hashtag YOLO swag at the end of every sentence. Hashtag YOLO swag. Let's just test this for a little bit. Hey, Zach. Hashtag YOLO swag.
Hey, Gus. What's up? Hashtag YOLO swag.
Oh, not much. Just recording a podcast. Hashtag YOLO swag.
Oh, what's it about? Hashtag YOLO swag.
Yeah, I would rather kill myself.
I think I would do it just for the fun of it. Because imagine you would annoy every single person out of it, but you're really sociable. So
But is
people would
this
still be around
forever? If it's forever, no. Surely not.
I would still press that button. Other people.
We would not be doing a podcast anymore if you pressed that button.
Okay, I'm pressing it because
You could not convince people to listen to the Zac and Gus YOLO swag podcast.
Zac and Gus podcast YOLO swag. Hashtag YOLO swag, actually.
36% of people said yes. I'm glad you're in the minority there.
Thank you.
You find $100 lying on the ground. So immediately not that. It's covered in poop. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I
of
mean, in
course.
Australia, you can just wash it off.
Are you saying you can't wash money off in other countries?
Well, in America, it's paper.
Oh, yeah. Fair point.
I would... Yeah, we're pressing the button.
Yes, of course. $100.
Angus, are you staying for dinner? That's just a text I just got, because the podcast is already boring enough.
If dinner's before 6 and I have time to catch my bus.
Only if dinner is before 6, he needs...
Is this actually going to be in the show?
Catch.
I mean, to be honest, I don't see why not.
I really don't want it to be in the show, but I didn't want to stop recording.
Okay.
So a lot of people...
65% of people said yes.
To
35% of people have too high
to picking up
overthought
poop
of
money.
themselves.
Better off with better. Sorry, that's just one of the ads that we can see.
You become the ultimate kisser, able to kiss your crush perfectly and make her like you, or make your girlfriend adore you.
Wait a second. Wait. Make your crush like you. If the crush
So she doesn't like you before. So this is sexual assault.
This is no one pressing the button. That should be the bottom part.
But other women will know about this and they won't be able to control how crazy they want you, and you can't control how many do like you.
Well, you have a choice over who you can kiss.
Wait,
It's not like you have to kiss
if
everyone.
other women know about this, does your crush automatically know and she wants to kiss you, or are you just going up to your crush?
You're forced to kiss your crush, and it's assault. I'm not pressing that button.
Yeah, I'm not going to press that button either.
I want to see how many people...
Holy shit! 69%, quite an appropriate number.
That's funny, but it's also assault, so not that funny.
You are infinitely desirable by everyone.
Again, no thank you.
You are incessantly annoyed by everyone.
That's practically the life I live.
Literally. Zach...
Everyone desires the Zac.
Zach I was more talking about the fact that you literally hate everything.
Everyone and everything.
Yes.
You know what? Fuck you all. Are we not press? Wait, what would you do? Because it's very obvious I wouldn't press said button.
I would not press the button either. 44-56.
So it's a bit tight.
Why would you? Who wants everyone? Oh no, you hate everyone. Right. Still, that's still a shitty situation. Yeah.
This makes your life worse.
You will change sex for a day.
Already a benefit.
But you can't masturbate. Sure.
That's
I lose a day of my life where I can't masturbate. Like, what the fuck is the loss there?
I honestly don't see a problem in that.
Yeah.
Not much more you can say. We are pressing the button.
We are pressing the button.
I reckon, wow, a majority pressed the button. Understandably, the site is for 12-year-olds.
42% of people were just like, nah, not me.
Not me. I would never become not what I am. I had to really tread carefully there to not make any rude comments.
You can watch any movie a month before its release in top quality. Already not that good.
I don't watch movies, so I'm
Yeah.
already not wanting to
I
press the
definitely don't watch movies even when they come out.
Yeah,
I would
neither.
always have waited at least a month after it came out. So, but after one viewing, you must watch it once a day for a month.
No, that's horrible. That's torture.
terrible.
We're not pressing the button, and I'll move on to
That's
talking.
like that reminds me though of when Frozen came out. I don't remember how young I was, but I watched Frozen like I think 16 times in the space of 2 weeks.
Oh, that's horrible. I can remember always used to watch the exact same crap over and over again, and you just get quickly sick of it.
There was one day where I literally woke up, watched Frozen, about lunchtime watched Frozen, and around the nighttime also watched Frozen.
That's disgusting. But you know what? 44% of people were like, yeah, I'd do that.
Wow.
Disgusting.
Do 44% of people care that much about f***ing, I don't know,
Movies?
Movies.
That's so sad. You gain the superpower of your choice, but you can only talk to one person for the rest of your life. Yeah. Duh. I hate people.
I don't even know what my superpower of choice would be, but I think any superpower is pretty useless if you can't interact with anyone. Except for one person.
You can only talk. There are other ways to
I would have the
communicate.
power to fuck everyone.
That's disgusting, Angus. Wait, are we pressing it or not?
I'm not pressing that button.
I would, but we'll go, I will not. It was
Am I the one person?
What was that?
Am I the one person?
Well, to keep the podcast going, yeah, I guess.
Woo!
You can Snapchat people, so I don't see the problem.
It didn't specify.
Yeah, talking, I would assume, is face-to-face interaction.
I guess.
51-49, so a pretty big split. A pretty small split, sorry. You get $1 billion right now,
Okay.
but you can only spend $1 a day with it. Oh, that's painful. No, because then
No,
it's
then you literally you don't have $1 billion.
You
You
have
just
one-
have your lifespan in days in dollars.
so you have $127.
No, days. 100 times like 365.
Still, you don't have $1 billion.
No, you don't
and you
have much money
really
at all.
only have $1 because you can't save it. Can't even get anything for $1. I will not.
You have like $36,000. It's barely anything.
53% of people press that fucking button.
I think they're all just fucking dumb, yeah.
Angus, this one, you'll press the button for this. The cast and crew of X-Files will reunite for a new season.
Okay.
But for every new X-Files episode, you must also watch an episode of The Bachelor. What a horrible... This is...
I don't want to watch either of those shows.
I wouldn't mind The Bachelor, but I don't ever know what the X-Files is.
I've never watched either.
Neither. I just wouldn't mind watching The Bachelor. We're not going to press the button. And 63% of people also would not.
You become the most skilled artist known to mankind,
Sounds like a good deal to me.
but your art is unable to be filmed or photographed, thus you never become famous.
Not true. You can put it in a gallery.
Yeah. It doesn't say it can't be seen, so that is false.
We would press the button.
Then again, would the Mona Lisa be as famous as it is if there weren't any photos of it?
Well, yeah, because people would still be like, oh my god, go to the Mona Lisa. It's really good, but I can't show you a photo of it.
I wouldn't go, but I guess...
Yeah,
I don't-
neither, because it's
yeah.
in Italy.
Yeah. 53% of people pressed that button.
Disgusting. Actually, no, we agreed that we would.
We pressed the button, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
You can shapeshift into anything, real or not. But every time you shapeshift, you will hemorrhage.
Oh!
What does that mean?
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure a hemorrhoid...
Yeah, but I know what a hemorrhoid is, but is that... No, I think hemorrhage is a different thing. Look up hemorrhage.
I don't know how to spell it.
It has it there.
Yeah, I didn't.
Assuming they spelled it correctly.
Oh, Angus, you're not going to like this. An escape... Oh. An escape of blood from a ruptured blood vessel. So it doesn't mean it's coming from your bum.
So it's just...
I think it's bad for you physically, so we're not pressing the button. I wouldn't press the
I
button.
mean, you could just not do it that often.
Yeah, but I don't think shape-shifting is worth, like...
You could shapeshift into Kyle Sandilands and do cameos as him.
No, thank you.
You get $1,000 for each
Yeah, but
one.
then I would need his Cameo account, mate.
Yeah, so
No, I would need it-
go into his house when he's not home. No one's going to question it. You are him.
He will.
Yeah, so then
Also,
you
this is a
shapeshift
reference-
back. If you go to Kyle Sandilands' house as Kyle Sandilands and then leave and shapeshift back into yourself, they're never going to know it was you.
This is a reference to episode 14.
Yes.
Who knows if we've got
what
it over
episode
our
this is, but
Who
in
knows
episode
if we're
14...
no longer addicted to Kyle Sandilands?
We will be. In episode 14, we talked about Kyle Sandilands and his cameo, and I was saying we should get a cameo from Kyle Sandilands so we can have him on the show, and it costs $1,000. Anyway, that's not important. I'm gonna say yes.
I'm going to say no, but feel free to press that button.
Oh yeah. 47 people said yes, so
So
it's
pretty even.
pretty 50-50 on the shapeshift hemorrhaging. You can meet your soulmate,
You can also do that just normally without pressing a button.
but you may never use technology, internet, cell phone, computer again. No.
No way, I like the internet. Nah, we're not pressing that button.
All of these ones, just anything about love, I'm just like, no.
Anything
No.
about love is like, that is poorly thought out because they're all 12. 37% of people were like, I don't need technology. You're bored enough to go on a press the button site. You do need your technology.
You will get
mate.
bored of that person so quickly.
Oh, 100%.
You will see how a person will die when you first meet them. How is that a benefit in any way? You can never stop it from happening.
That's horrible.
That's so you know how all your friends are gonna die.
The mental burden on, because you would feel bad telling them. The mental burden on you would be horrible.
Who the thought that was a positive?
Okay. We're not? Let's see how many fucking lunatics there are on the internet.
A majority.
That is disgusting.
51%, so not a large majority, but still a majority all the same.
Horrible human beings. Any person you meet, you will know everything that will please them. Disgusting. But your sexuality is reversed. I.e. straight to gay,
Wait,
bi to asexual. How is the opposite of bisexual?
that doesn't work. I
asexual?
disagree with that entirely. I don't think bi has an opposite. I think bi's opposite is...
Oh, actually, kind of, because bi is.
Bi isn't everything, though. I agree.
Yeah,
Asexual would be the opposite to pansexual.
But yeah, I would say. Yeah. Disgusting. I'm not pressing that button
I
because
won't press it either.
a lot of people have weird kinks that I don't want to know.
Yeah, as discovered by me on Grindr when someone asked
wanna
if they
know.
could shit in... No, I could
This
shit in
is
their
not
mouth.
making it to the podcast.
Bleep.
37% of people press the button.
That's not too... pretty much none of them have been lower than that, so...
That's true. There's just a lot of freaks on the internet. You get the ability to run faster than the sound.
So it's just a particular sound. Not faster than all sound, just one sound.
But your bladder only has 1/8 of the original volume. My bladder is already fucking horrible. I don't need 1/8 of it.
And
For me, that would be pissing every 2 minutes, I
yeah,
reckon.
I don't have a small bladder, but it's not the largest either. I'm not taking that. No.
I will not, and nor will Gus. 60% of people press the button. How fucking big are their bladders?
You would be like running somewhere at the speed of sound and just pissing yourself at the same
You
time.
would be running to the toilet. Oh, you'd be running to the toilet.
We could actually time how long we have between pisses and then work out 1/8 of that to see how often we would have to piss, but that sounds like a lot of effort.
Too much effort. I can't be for coming back to record this podcast. Next is yours.
You can bring forth any memory of anything you have ever learnt or experienced on a whim and could
Disgusting.
relive
Angus.
memories of your past. So pretty much you just got all your memories forever. Your perfect hard drive.
But
Doing this causes you to forget one item of knowledge stored for each one remembered and one item for every second spent reliving past memories.
what the f*** does that mean?
So for every second you spend thinking about your past, your brain is losing one memory. So that's terrible.
That's a horrible thing.
And For each thing you remember, like anything that you remember, you lose them. That's terrible.
Yep, so we're not pressing the button?
I will not. I will not.
How many people press the button?
Not
Okay,
many.
good.
Not many at all. 27%.
That's
Good.
possibly the smallest majority, and it wasn't on anything weirdly kinky.
Solve world hunger.
Oh, now that is already a tempting button press. I feel like it's, but you shit yourself when you do it. Well, scroll down.
You will always be hungry. I mean, I feel like you just have to press that button.
I would press that button for the greater sake of the world. We're pressing that button.
59%. So there's 41% of people who value their own not being hungry over the hunger of everyone.
Millions of kids in Africa.
Mm.
Disgusting.
The earth resets and you become God to design it as your own. To be honest, that couldn't be fucked.
I would get too lazy.
Yeah. But you die after making the world?
What's the point of that? Okay, you could do it and be a complete dick and like torture everyone.
Well, I know that's what you would do, Zach.
No, I wouldn't press the button full stop.
Neither. But what if you were forced to press the button? How would you create the world?
I would recreate the world with...
Also, where are we creating it from? Do we have to start at... Because if you start at the start of humans, they're still going to fuck it up in any case.
And you think about it, do you know how long it would take? Like each intricate detail, you'd have to do kids' bedrooms. I'm just... Because I'm in a bedroom. You've got to do schools, you've got to do roads, public transport.
Yeah, but are you building the world from that point? Or are you just building it from...
The start.
The start. Because building it from the start would just be boring and then you die.
Yeah, this is really... Yeah, you think... I mean, it took God, supposedly, 7 days to do it. Bitch just created mountains and water.
Yeah, it's not that hard. It's just like...
And if that's all you get to
like
do...
Minecraft.
It's like just pressing... Yeah. I'm saying no. But I feel like no one else thought this through too much.
44% of people said yes.
Dumbasses.
I mean, they're just all suicidal, Zach. You should have thought harder about that.
No. You can create music and movies straight from your head with new technology that is free to you. What a horrible idea. But you'll have to sacrifice either your sense of sight or sound. How the fuck are you making movies or music then?
So you have to sacrifice your sight, essentially, because obviously without sound you can't make music. So...
But then you can't make movies without... No, I'm not pressing that button. Are you?
No. I wouldn't even want that without the other side.
32% of people have pressed the button. Dumbasses. You can watch any television channel you want, but you must only watch that channel for the rest of your life. Dune, dune, dune. Angus is drinking water.
I feel like this must have been written a long time ago when TV channels were a thing people cared about.
When they were relevant. I can't see
But
any...
even back then, no. Wait, what? Can you repeat that? Can you repeat it?
You can watch any television channel you want, but you must only watch that channel for the rest of your life.
So is this like... I guess this is Foxtel. Because free TV channels are free anyway.
I think... Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
What a hope. Yeah, you can already
So you could like
watch...
forever watch the movies channel, essentially.
But also you could pay $30 a month to watch the movies
Yeah.
channel. It's like... And the movies channel really doesn't have that much of a variety.
I've never had Foxtel, so I wouldn't know.
Internationally, I've seen it in places we've stayed, and it's just the same. Like, they have a contract and they have to play the same movie. It's not a good deal. We're not doing it. And I think this will be the last one for this ZACUP gusting case.
Yes. That pun...
Also, 28% of people press the button, so good. You can travel in time.
Okay.
But you age 4 times faster.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, 4 times faster is way too much.
That means you live to 25. We'd almost be dead. No. Are you?
No.
68% of people didn't. Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to bring to the ZACUP gusting case?
Look, I just want to say that I reckon I've really got nothing. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good pun. What do you reckon about the pun, guys? Hit us up at Zac and Gus on Instagram.
The pun is funny, but nothing else of this episode has been funny. And I don't even reckon this is ever going to come out. I reckon
I hope it does, because I reckon that pun needs to get out to the world.
I feel like maybe we can do a ZACUP GUST in case, but not of this.
So you're saying we're just going to scrap this? You're saying I just wasted 41 minutes and 30 seconds of my life?
I reckon so.
I disagree. I think this should definitely come out.
No. If you've made it this far...
Okay, can we release it as a bonus episode then?
No one wants to fucking listen
I
to
want people to listen to this.
this. Okay. If this ever does...
Patreon. When we have a Patreon.
No, shut up. If this ever gets released and
we
you
could
have...
just make a Patreon right now.
Shut up.
Oh, wait, but we're talking about the Patreon in the episode that would only be on the Patreon.
Yeah. If this ever does get released and you have made it this far, you poor soul, email us, contact us and say happy first ZACUP GUST in case.
Yeah, I reckon if we miss an episode, this has to be what's released.
I don't like that idea. But for now, is it time to go?
I think it's time to go. See, no one gets that anymore.
Because it was... No. Thank you very much for listening.
And we'll see you, still next week if this comes out.
Dun 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 dun.
Thank you for listening. I don't know.
Thank you for listening to the Zac and Gus episode show this week.
Episode show. Hit us up at Zac and Gus. We have an Instagram at Zac and Gus. Gmail, zacandgusshow@gmail.com. We have a TikTok, Zac and Gus, at Zac and Gus. We have a Facebook page, Zac and Gus. Thank you for listening.
We'll see you next week.